When people hear the name Yemen, they often think of war, hunger, and endless hardship. The headlines usually show a nation struggling to survive. But is that really the whole story? Behind the images of conflict lies another Yemen, a land filled with ancient wonders, breathtaking landscapes, and traditions that have survived for thousands of years. Today, we are leaving the headlines behind and stepping into a forgotten world where history is still alive. This is not just a journey across a country, it is a journey through time itself. Let's begin. Some places on Earth seem so unusual that they look as if they belong to another planet. One of those places is Socotra Island, located about 150 miles south of Yemen's mainland. It is often called the most alien-looking place on Earth. Because the island remained isolated for millions of years, nearly 1/3 of its plants and animals exist nowhere else. The most famous among them is the incredible dragon blood tree. Its umbrella-shaped crown spreads across the rocky landscape, and when its bark is cut, a deep red sap flows out, giving rise to the legend that the tree grew from the blood of a mythical dragon. These remarkable trees have adapted to survive by collecting moisture from mountain mist, allowing them to flourish where almost nothing else can. Yet Socotra is much more than strange trees. Along its western coast lies the peaceful Shoab Beach, a place so remote that visitors can only reach it by boat. During the trip, dolphins often swim beside the boats, and local fishermen believe this is a sign of good fortune, promising a successful catch. Before heading out to sea, many fishermen light a small fire on the shore, asking for protection and blessings. Here, the ocean is not just a source of food, it is part of their identity and a living connection to generations of tradition. Leaving the green landscapes behind, we travel into Yemen's vast desert, where the remains of the legendary temple of the Queen of Sheba still stand. Massive stone columns rise from the sand like silent guardians of an ancient civilization. Although much of the temple has disappeared over time, the surviving pillars continue to remind visitors of a kingdom once known for its wealth, wisdom, and influence across the ancient world. But Yemen's history is preserved not only in ruins. It also survives in villages where everyday life has changed very little for centuries. One of these remarkable places is Al-Jazil, located in Wadi Dan. Built on top of a giant rock overlooking a deep valley, the village appears to grow directly from the mountain itself. There are no modern roads leading into the village. Families have lived here for generations, protected from floods by the towering cliffs beneath them. The houses are built using mud bricks mixed with straw, and every generation repairs the walls by hand, preserving techniques passed down from their ancestors. At sunset, the glowing red homes blend beautifully with the surrounding cliffs, while the distant call to prayer echoes across the valley. Locals often say that valleys may forget many things, but they never forget the people who continue to protect them. The journey continues to another architectural masterpiece, Shibam, often called the Manhattan of the desert. Unlike modern skyscrapers built from steel and concrete, Shibam's towers are made entirely from mud bricks. Some rise as high as 11 stories, making them among the world's oldest high-rise apartment buildings. Despite centuries of floods, desert storms, and harsh weather, these buildings continue to stand because local communities restore them year after year using traditional methods. Shibam proves that even the simplest materials can create extraordinary achievements when combined with skill, determination, and community spirit. Now we leave the desert behind and climb into Yemen's breathtaking Haraz Mountains. High on the steep cliffs sits the village of Al-Hajjarah, one of the country's most spectacular mountain settlements. The stone houses seem to cling naturally to the mountainside, almost as though they were carved directly from the rock. Built without modern engineering, these homes have survived earthquakes, storms, and centuries of changing weather. Their thick stone walls keep the interiors cool during summer and warm during winter, while narrow pathways allow mountain breezes to flow throughout the village. Walking here feels like stepping into a living medieval world, where every rooftop becomes another family's courtyard. Below the villages, endless terraces stretch across the mountains like giant green staircases leading toward the clouds. Generation after generation carved these terraces by hand, transforming steep slopes into fertile farmland. As sunrise paints the hills with golden light, the perfectly shaped fields reveal one of humanity's greatest examples of working in harmony with nature. Eventually, every road leads to the heart of Yemen, its ancient capital Sana'a. Recognized as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, Sana'a is famous for its tall mud brick houses decorated with white geometric patterns and colorful stained glass windows. Walking through its narrow streets feels less like exploring a city and more like entering another century. Calls to prayer echo from historic mosques, while local families continue traditions that have been passed down for generations. Morning tea, evening conversations, and crowded marketplaces keep the city's ancient spirit alive. Despite years of conflict, Sana'a has never completely lost its identity. Its old city remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site where history is not locked inside museums. It is woven into everyday life. Among Sana'a's greatest treasures stands the Great Mosque, believed by many historians to have been established during the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. For centuries, worshippers have gathered beneath its arches, making it one of Islam's oldest places of prayer. Hidden beneath parts of the city also lie the remains of Al-Qiblah's Church, a magnificent cathedral built during Ethiopian rule in the 6th century. Once decorated with imported marble and colorful mosaics, only fragments remain today, silently telling the story of another chapter in Yemen's remarkable past. From isolated islands to towering deserts, from ancient mountain villages to timeless cities, Yemen is far more than the images often shown on television. It is a land where history breathes through every stone, where traditions continue despite countless challenges, and where every landscape carries the memory of civilizations that shaped the ancient world. Behind the headlines of war lies a country filled with beauty, resilience, and stories waiting to be discovered. This was only a small glimpse into the hidden Yemen. There are still countless forgotten places across our planet, each holding secrets that deserve to be explored. Until our next adventure, thank you for watching and take care.